Alright, this is defense gear on a smaller account. This is the best defense gear if you do not have the gem set bonus research up to at least level 10 modifier 1, level 10 modifier 2, level 2 of your defense gem set bonus. Then you want to go for the mix set, not for the gem set bonus. I'll show you what the mixed gem set looks like. It is the Aegis gem, bulwark gem, where is it? Defense gem, and the rainbow gem, or I think there's another one. This is attack debuff. That's actually not bad. 35% defense. This is the max mix defense gem set. Use it if you do not have the Aegis gem set, which is the hollows, Aegis, shadow, and defense. This is straight up called defense gem. Elite defense gem. With this setup with 2 knives, you want 2 knives and the frost wielders. They are still the best of my knowledge. If we look at let's say we just go to something like, actually I'll just quickly change these wielders out with normal wielders. Do I not have a normal wielder? Oh man, shows you the gear on this account. Hold up. We have a tiny situation here. I might as well go through gear real quick. This is Pegasus, as you guys know. This is core crafting gear. This is power shaming gear. Used to power up your gear. Example, the plus 10. This is the building gear. I think I skipped this. This is our crafting gear. This is our training gear, monster gear, research gear. I'll have to say the real name. This is the Elite Marshal? Elite Marshal, right? Yep, Elite Marshals gear. This is the Behemoth monster gear. This is the Inquisitors research set. This is the this is a mix set that was used for baiting. Yeah, and then this is a defense core, basically useless. This is the prospector's gear used for collecting, and this is dungeoneer gear. I think it is dungeon master, dungeoneer, something like that. It literally is called dungeon. All right, cool beans. Crafting equipment. I had to craft a new frost wielder because I, for some reason, deleted my old one. Not sure why I did so, but I can't even craft a level 6. Okay, I'll just go through the individual stats. I might as well. So, anything under frost sword is basically useless for now. It is not substantial for taking solos. Frost sword can take solos if you're about the 150-200 bill mark and you have at least 9 to 11 billion troops. I'd say you can take it, but if they're hitting with 6 mil, you definitely want your daggers. And a frost lord mix with your daggers is probably not the best choice. I would definitely do a mix set past that. Same thing with the new sets. I'll get to that afterwards. This is 260%. I'm sorry, I'm talking really fast. 260% defense on this guy, but it also has attack debuff. Let's keep that in mind. Next gear is not the Grand Marshal Imperial gear. There's 2 of them. The repeater is useless because it has like freaking no defense, so we're not looking at that. Looking at this guy, only 180% defense, but it has 65% attack debuff. Again, pretty useless because they're attacking with they're attacking with individual cores. So unless they're attacking with ice core, which would be the stupidest idea ever, it's useless. So 185 defense, again not even close to the frost sword wielder. The golden shogun. So the Tekko is pretty nice. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it has 450% infantry and range defense. The only problem is there's no cavalry defense. So if they hit you with something like infantry, then you might burn. There's a high chance you'll burn, and not even, you know, of course, thinking about it, it has 35% attack, which does nothing. All these have 25% march speed debuff, by the way. So I wouldn't recommend this guy unless you're doing a mix set along with the chest plate, which has the cav defense, only 300. So if they hit you with something like what's that called? I can't remember. If they hit you with this thing, that's if they hit you with infantry, then you're basically gonna eat the rally no matter what. If you have high enough defense compensating for everything else. Next gear, Paladin of Solo. This thing's pretty useless. It's only got 250 range defense and 185 defense bonus. So this is better than the dragon for the Jade Dragon set, which is the Imperial Dragon set. Very confusing. Useless. And of course it has the march debuff. If you were going for this one or the dragon set, go for this one because it has the 250 range defense bonus on it. So I would definitely go for that. Colossus, again, this thing's pretty useless. It's got mostly attack. It's got infantry, ranged, and cav defense. 255. So this is better than any other defense item except for the wielder, as the wielder has 260, so it's 5% off. This thing mostly has attack, and the other thing has attack debuff. So this thing is not as good as the Frosthold wielder still. Which is, if you're going for attack, if you're facing off attack or attack debuff, then the attack debuff would be way better. Pegasus gear, I'm not sure why you even use this. It's completely useless for defense. Skeleton King, I really think this thing is garbage. It's got infantry ranged and cav defense, but it has 300 infantry, so you're good against ranged. Cavalry defense is pathetic, and it has 30% march debuff. So if your thing is march debuff, good job. You got a good one. You can go ahead and check that one out. Other than that, please stay away because I don't want you to burn. Obviously, if we're going for defense, do not do that one. Obsidian Knight, this thing is like, it makes me want to cry at night. It's got 115 defense for infantry range and cav, so it sucks. Troop attack has 120, so obviously it's useless because we're not going for attack. We need defense. And it's got 20% troop attack debuff, and it has some march debuff too. So yeah, I have made the mistake on the main account. I just realized we're not on the main, where I've tried to plus 10 all of the obsidian gear, and it was useless because it sucks. Yeah, I could probably eat rallies with it now at 800 billion power, but I mean, when I was at 200 bill, or 120? 120 was it? Or 100 bill? I don't know. Dermy, a player in our kingdom, this is going to the OTL people, so you guys know, set a rally on me, and it would have hurt quite a bit. Because it was a full fire troops, and I was only 100 bill in obsidian gear. If they would have soloed me, I would have eaten that rally like it was no tomorrow, but, I'm sorry, yeah, I would have eaten the solo like it was no tomorrow, but if I would have taken that rally, it would have hurt a lot. Next thing, Glacier King. It's garbage, guys. It's garbage. 75% defense for all of them, 125 health, 70 attack, above 30. Disgusting. The Jow Dragon. This thing makes me want to cry at night with its defense being the only thing that's good about it is its attack debuff. Yeah. Now I've seen Glacier King mix sets where it's everything Glacier King except for 2 kunais. So it is the helmet, the here I can show you, I have the full set. So where to, mister? Where is it? Here it is. That is not it. That is not it. There it is. It is the, whoops, that was a mistake. people do this. The only problem is that the set bonus on the full item, if we go and look on here with the Glacier King, the number 5 only gives really 500 defense bonus, which you'd be getting 480 out of doing. If we go and look at that, if we were just adding this guy, we'd be gaining a ton of defense. Roughly, if we're doing the 180, that means we'd be getting around 80% more defense by putting this guy on. And this thing has 0 defense on it whatsoever, 100. So this thing, we're getting a ton more defense, minus 180. So in the end, it's basically like a little better defense to put on the these guys. And unless you have the skill points on this side, which is a complete waste of skills, unless you get this guy, it goes to I think 550. It should go, wait, let's see, around 600 maybe? I don't know, I don't want to do math right now. So that is basically that. It's completely useless. This is the best current defense gear for mixed sets, compared to the do I even have it? I don't even have it on this account, right? Nope, I use this guy. Compared to this guy, we're losing, oh yeah, we're gaining the defense and then losing the, we even have better infantry defense. Take all these out real quick. It's better than the oh yeah, this thing is 465 defense, by the way. It's better than the Jade Dragon chestplate. This is better than the Jade Dragon boots. This is better than the Colossus helmet. Colossus helmet is better than the Jade Dragon helmet. So yeah, this thing again, it's better than the weapon. This is better than the Jade weapon. So yeah, it's basically that. The kunais are, again, oh, by the way, if you have the research, your kunais can get up to like 200% defense. Yeah, 230 defense. Lol. And then the wielders are better than anything else, as we've already gone over. The best weapon currently, actually, which I don't have on either account, is the new Zhao Dragon. I think that's how you say it. Zhao. I think I searched it up. It was Zhao. Is this new thing? It has 380% defense. If you mix these two on its own, plus another 100% attack debuff. This thing is a monster with the stats for the sword. And then you look up and you're like, where'd the good things go? This thing's actually not bad. It's 310 defense by itself. This thing is minus 180. Oh, it's hold on, let me. So it's 380 by itself. This thing is 345 plus 75. Wow, that's a lot better. And that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing too, right? Nope, that's right. So this is still better than the boots, but if you don't have the frost boots, then go for these. Like if you don't have the full set of the what's this thing called? I don't even know what it's called. Glacier King. Sorry, I know what it's called. I just can't remember. If you don't have the full Glacier King set, then I would go for the Zhao Dragon boots as my next option. They are the best out of any others. This thing is completely useless for a mix set. This thing, it's pretty useless. I mean, there's really no other description. These things, as we already gone over, it's mega useless except for the attack debuff. Also, these things, something that is pretty freaking hilarious, that I think, is that it has a ton of March debuff. I don't actually know the full stats. We can quickly look this up easily. This is the March speed debuff minus any other debuffs put from your research, which aren't a lot. Besides, like example, the defense seat tree, excuse me. Go look at that. If you go all the way down, you have a stronghold march debuff of 100%. So if you send one onager at them, it takes 5 billion years, and you can get marches up to 2 hours long, which is sometimes what I do when I'm bored and I'm trying to get people's attention. I just send one troop at them. If we're looking at the main account here, I go in this gear. Again, this is the same thing as this gear. I just have the accessories switched. Yeah, and this is basically the best defense gear. Please get this. 2 kunai is amazing. 3 kunai is overload because you don't have enough defense. If you don't have the researches, and 1 kunai will still get you burned. No kunai, you will burn instantly from rallies. If you're not under the, I'll go for the under the 600 bill mark. People will still rally you if you have that full set on without any kunai. So yeah, that's basically it. If you're above 200 bill with 2 kunai or 300 bill or so, they won't mess with you.